Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Molly. I'm so glad to be back. Look, my poor hands have been eaten alive by mosquitoes. But anyway, I wanted to share with you some things. Hopefully I can piece this video together. I'm going to show you some tags that I made. And I used some watercoloring paper that a friend of mine named Terry was sweet enough to take. We went to Michael's in their craft room and she was showing me how to watercolor. So the basis for these tags, hopefully I'm going to piece in a thing where I show you the starting papers, the watercolor papers and all I use, and then I'm going to show you the tags I made. Okay, so let me get started. I'm going to start with one of my favorite ones. Now this was inspired by Pinterest. Okay, anybody but me addicted beyond, ridiculousness to Pinterest, please call me. We'll start a club. But anyway, there was a tag on Pinterest and it's used the old Tim Holtz glow dye. And so, of course, I had to come as close to copying as I could. So this was an old piece of wood I had from long, long ago that I embossed. This was just a piece of, okay, give me a second, die cut, put some metal on there. And then this piece of paper came from one of my good friends on YouTube had sent me something, and in it had some craft paper, and these things were stamped on it, Diane Reedley stamp. And a life without dreams would be just a life, and all. So, I cut those, mounted those on chipboard and cut them out and put them on there. So anyway, now the only kind of, well, I don't say only, but anyway, and then I embossed this with the edges and stamped the thing up here using Lindy Stamp Gang, of course. Some of her, Lindy, call me if you ever need to get rid of any of your stuff. Just some of her embossing powders and all. Isn't that pretty? Now this embossing powder, let's see if I can get close. Can you see how it's two-tone with, with the, what do you call that, with the earth, the continents are. That is an old embossing powder I have. It's called patina, and it's like browns and blues mixed together. And then there's some Lindy Campings, and then some gold. So anyway, and Tim Holtz, of course. So there's one of the first dyes. Cute. Okay. Second, here's some of that bright orange paper. Oh my God, is that coming out mustard or what? Let's see if it'll good. Okay. And then that says dances, don't know when it's watching, and it says so very happy. And again, one of the things I loved about this, making these tags, first off, I just love playing with the watercolors. That's coming off way brighter than what it is in life. Of course, I love getting to use some of the old dyed ribbons and things I have. But these rub-ons, I would hate to tell you how old those things are. I was worried they weren't going to work, but it actually did. There's just some, probably Martha Stewart butterflies. You recognize flowers. This is an old piece. This is like from 100 years ago from probably Cosmo Cricket or something. Not Cosmo Cricket. It was another line. Anyway, that had these little cutouts, and I punched that out. And then, of course, these are some rub-ons. So it was fun making tags and getting to use up old stuff. Old. So anyway, there you go. God dang Pinterest. This thing started me on. Okay. Now, here's another one. Now, again, this watercolor paper is much softer. Of course, I Tim Holtz distressed the edges and all, but the watercolor paper is just, I wish you could see it. It's so pretty. Anyway, this was a piece from Kaiser Craft, a little 6x6 tablet from Kaiser Craft, and it's called the Looking Glass Collection, I think, something like that. It's kind of an Alice in Wonderland thing. And Alice was saying, this is impossible. And Mad Hatter's only if you believe it is. And then this is Kay and Company, a die cut from one of their Jubilee or Case of Wild collections or something, the Fortune Teller. Had this really old spinner from somebody. Anyway, so I took that, took a row, the spinner out of a rose there to make a flatter flower and stuck a thing on there. These are some old premium flowers. This is a die cut. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Can you see it? It was at Hobby Lobby on sale. Some little die cuts they had. Not very good, but anyway, some stamped out a metal thing, just a coin is what I was thinking. But anyway, so I like that one. I'm going to go fast because there is 10 of them. I may not show all 10, but anyway. Here's another one of my favorite ones. It's got a beach theme. Isn't that pretty? And that, now, I did put a post on my blog, which is iloveminialbums.blogspot.com, and I've posted some of these on Pinterest, but I'm even mentioning there, but I know y'all think that looks like I could have just done that with Tim Holtz Distress ink, which I probably could have. However, it was such fun to learn how to manipulate the watercolors and, anyway, make them do what you wanted them to do, and also it was a lot of fun learning. But look, I put shells here. Can you see those? Aren't they pretty? You buy them in a bag at Michael's or something. But anyway, and then these old Tim Coffee stickers, and these are from creative imaginations. I'm going to tell you, I don't know, this ribbon came from Joann's or something. So it was fun just going through my stash. Look, can you see that pretty stamp there in the corner that I embossed? Stuck a little embossing, you know, like the sun glistening in the sand. Okay, so there's another one. Okay, here's a cutie one. Oh, let it focus, focus, focus. And it was with the bright orange papers, and this is an OK and Company sticker. There's a piece of filigree I had. Then I just slapped on some flowers with some of that pretty ribbon. And in this one, let me turn around. It says, learn from today, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Boy, that's a good. Anyway, so cute. Now, again, this is coming out much darker on the screen than it is in life. Okay, now here's another one. I'm saying one of my favorite ones. This is isn't that pretty the way you see what I'm saying about learning how to make the colors drip and react and all. So it was just fun. Once I had these sheets of color, then I just chopped them up into making background pages. Anyway, I like mixing the fibers. Get that out of there. Mixing the fibers with the ribbon and all. With a nice look. This was a Tim Holtz dress form, of course. I covered it with some paper from, what's it called, Hope Chest, Pink Paisley maybe? Anyway, stacked some flowers. Again, this is a die cut I got. See a clock I cut out on some, metalish looking paper. Metal filigree flower. I love dancing those flowers. I stuck some other flowers on there. And I like that one. And creativity never goes out of style. So that's why I put the dress on. Okay, I like it. Now, I'm getting farther down the list here. You can hardly see the paper on this one. Oh, I'm so sorry about the focus. I don't know what to do about that. Give it just a second. There it comes. Like magic. Anyway, now this right here, that's the Tim Holtz bird cage that I used a multicolored embossing powder on. This leaf and this leaf, I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of guessing. This is clay, like a paper clay that I made flat, and then I embossed it with a leaf, and then I cut out some leaves, from that. So that was fun. This is a bottle cap I made. Here's an old charm I had. A little bit of a tenet there. Little piece of lace you can hardly see there. And then this old saying, listen closely. You will hear what you need to hear. And that's cute. And then, of course, the Tim Holtz metal bar, metal something, and it says, live the life you've imagined. You think I would have put something with the word listen. But anyway, so that's pretty. Of course, a lot of those pretty ribbons. Kind of dark, but pretty. Okay. Now this piece of watercolor, Terry shared with me. She actually did this one. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love the colors. And it was like a bookmark size, so I just tied some ribbons to the top and tried to keep it kind of flat. So I just stuck some stickers on there and a butterfly, and it says enlighten. So I thought it made a pretty bookmark. Like that. Okay. Here's another bright one. And I don't know if you can see, but it's got purples and greens and oranges and yellows. And oh my God, watercoloring is fun. And this one, of course, I just stuck some stickers on. And then this says Simple Pleasures. And then this is a rub-on. Ooh, sorry. Hold on. How you doing? How's the family? Let's see how quick this takes. What do they do? Put something white underneath there? Hold it focused. Yeah, see, that's that old Judikins embossing powder called Patina. That's old. Anyway, so here's this tag, and then this is a rub-on that says, don't postpone joy. I don't know why I feel like I have to talk so fast. But anyway, okay, there's that. And then last but not least, this is probably not going to come across like it looks like in life, but I loved this piece of watercolor. It was the softest shade of purples and golds and peaches and purples and golds. And I love it, and it says, do something creative every day. And there's a butterfly, and then just laid a couple of stickers, neat the edge up, and then use some pretty fibers on it, which I love. But this, to me, when I did it, of course I'm going to be able to recreate it, but it looks like the sky sometimes, and it was just, I love it. So those are the tags I made. So have fun, be creative, keep sharing. So isn't that cute? I love that one. And thank y'all so much for watching. Please go visit my blog, iloveminialbums.blogspot.com. Phew! I'll have the link below. And then, of course, I posted these on Pinterest, which is MD M Downing. It's MDMDOWNIN. And it's Molly Downing is my name. Anyway, so you can see these up close and personal. And leave a comment. I love when you do. Now that I've got a little bit more time on my hands, I'm doing a little bit better job of answering them and all. So thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button and share if you do. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, these are the watercolor papers that I played with. Now, I have a friend that is teaching me to watercolor, or she's going to attempt to teach me to watercolor, and her name is Terry, and she is incredibly talented. I mean, just gifted with photography, scrapbooking, card making, and watercoloring. So the first thing that she did to teach me was just show me how to play with the watercolors and how they mix and how you can control them or not control them. Well, I love abstract watercolors. So these are what I did while I was at home, just playing with color. Now, they look kind of blah, I know, but I'm going to show you the tags, and I think you're going to like them because in my mind's eye, they're going to be pretty. Okay, this one, I don't know if you can see the, I've sprinkled a little bit of H2O. I don't know if you can see that. Some shiny H2O on there. I'll do some more and all. But this was just shades of blues, purples, and greens. And of course, a friend looked at it and was like, "Oh, she can see the ocean or the, the ebb pool there, and the sunset, and the tree line, and the sky." And I'm like, "Yeah, but when I cut it up in tags, you won't see all that." But anyway, it was the blues. Okay, and then this was just the softest wash I did because I've got an idea for a sunny day beach scene, some tags there, and so just wash the color across there, plain as it could be. This one, ooh, a little bit more dramatic. It's in oranges and mustards and yellows. And it's coming across much more yellow on the screen than it is in life. It's much more peachish and oranges there. But anyway, there's that one. And then one of my favorite ones, and boy, is this coming across bright. I wonder if I can control the color. But it's right here in life is the softest shades of oranges and peaches, and the red, tomato reds, and all here. So I think when I cut it apart and make it into tags, it's going to be a real pretty thing. Okay, so that was the start to it, just playing with paint. So next.